Hello everybody, and we're back with more Animal Crossing. As you can see, version 2.0 is out, and I feel like I'd be doing you all a disservice if I didn't talk about it at least a little bit. One of the new features is that we have these little tips at the bottom, which is pretty cool. You get tips from Tom Nook and Isabel and all sorts of people. But there are so many new features in version 2, so we are 100% going to be checking out the majority of them. I hope I don't forget any important ones. But let's get started. So, first thing I wanted to point out is that they are adding in more farming implements. So, as you can see, you remember from way back when, our farm has expanded quite a bit, and right here, this is one of the new things you can grow, which is wheat. And if you take a look in your DIY recipes, you can upgrade it by going to the Nook thing, and there are cooking recipes. So you can now craft food and drinks. So we can go specifically to those recipes. So like for instance, if we go all the way over to savory, we've got different savory things like you can get flour, carrots, carrot potage, seaweed soup, tomato puree. These are the ones that you get. There's like a little starter set in the Nook store. Organic bread, right? All these sorts of things. There's a couple of desserts you can make, pancakes, sugar cupcakes, all that kind of stuff. So you can make these things using ingredients. So right now, currently, all I've got available to me are pumpkins, and then this is wheat, which will be ready to go in a couple days. But I'm hoping that I can get more over time. Like grabs that a tarantula. It totally got me. Can you tell it's been a while? Yeah, alright. Here I am in front of my house post Tarantula Attack. So yeah, there are going to be lots of different fruit and other ingredients, and the tarantula's gone, that you can use for all of that. So that's something to keep an eye on as you continue to play the new Animal Crossing update. Is that sort of thing. One of the other cool new features that they've added in is they've upgraded the camera. So you can now do all sorts of fun things with it, but this is one of my favorites. You can change from handheld mode into handheld mode, which is where you're holding the camera, or, yeah, let me back up a second, come over here. You can also turn it into a tripod, but you have to be careful with tripod mode because it all depends on where you're standing. So if you tripod the camera, you can then move forward and take pictures with yourself in them, which is awesome. So there you go, getting a late night snack while I'm catching bugs. And now you can get photos that way as well. Pretty cool. A lot of the other features that have been added, there's obviously more items and stuff like that. But some of the other things that are available, first of all, they did upgrade the custom designs app a little bit more. There's this Island Life 101. This is the one that gives you tips. And then this one we'll get to in its own video. It's pretty nifty stuff. So we'll be doing that in its own separate video. But you can now go to work and design other people's vacation homes on a string of islands. So I'm gonna show you that as well. Don't worry. You'll get the full breakdown on how that works as well. But I just figured it deserved an entire video of its own. There's so much going on, so much to talk about. So don't worry. I will get to that. go talk to our buddy in here. No, not that. One thing you may have found out is that if you have watched any of the trailers or information, is that the roost is coming back, and I'm not entirely sure how you activate that, but you get the roost. You have to go find the guy who runs it, and I don't remember his name. But you have to go find him on one of the new island tours. You don't just go by plane now. You can also go by boat with Cabby from back in the day. There's also a ton of new fun Nook Miles rewards, including this. You can now have an ABD, so you can deposit and withdraw money on the go, which is sweet. But these are all Nook Mile things. So if you have an overabundance of Nook Miles, there are tons of new Nook Mile items that you can get. So you can slowly acquire those over time. These are two of them right here. There are others, obviously, but these are the two I've gotten so far. Now, the other major thing I wanted to show you guys, this is game changer. They did increase the number of like bridges and ramps you can do, but they also created this thing. So these are like permanent ladders that you can set up on your island, and the permanent ladders are awesome. You just need a lantern, or no, a ladder. So one you already have, so a ladder, and then a few extra design pieces, and you can turn it into a permanent ladder that you can just leave on the island. And so that way, if you were having a hard time making your island one continuous circle, like I was, or you just don't want to have to put a ramp in somewhere because it's going to ruin your plans, you can just use those ladders now. And you can put them pretty much anywhere there's a cliff, so that's really cool. And they're not permanent, so you can just take them up and put them back down whenever you want. That being said, let's go take a look at one of the other main things that has changed. We are going to go check out Harv's Island, which has gotten a pretty major update. So we'll hop on into the airport here. And we're going to fly, and we're going to go to Harv's Island. So when you get the 2.0 upgrade, if you go to Harv's Island, he will introduce you to his new venture, and one of his old friends, Harriet, which, if you remember from older Animal Crossing games, is a hairdresser. And she will actually teach you new hairstyles, which is kind of cool. But the main difference is that now that area in the back behind his shop is now open, and you can go back there, and he's building what he calls the co-op. So there's Harv, and as you can see, this is now an open area, ATM. And you head back here, and there's Harriet. But there are all these little gyroid friends, and the gyroids, they'll take money. Let's see if it changes. Yeah, so each one is 100,000 bells. For every 100,000 bells, you'll get a new shop. So the one that I got yesterday was Leafs, because he sells starts for the farming stuff. See, he only has wheat today, but I'm hoping tomorrow I can get other things and really start going on that. He'll be here every day that he's not on your actual island. And there's lots of other ones. There's one for Red. There's one for the two llamas. There's one for pretty much all of the traveling salesmen can set up a shop here. You just need to give 100,000 bells to get it going. So those are pretty cool. You can kind of prioritize what you want to do. If you want to get more art, you can go for Red, so and so. let's head back to the island where I will show you one more thing, and then we'll be good to go on this first video. But then there will be more content coming. I do plan on building a new area and kind of giving a new island tour after I finish renovating and doing stuff. And of course, we will be talking about the Happy Home Resorts, which is the new paid DLC that you get for free if you updated your Nintendo Switch online package. The Plus version, you get that for free included. If not, it's like $20. I believe it's $20, and you get to update your game even further. So to finish off the video, there's one last cool thing they added in. Knowing it's been such a stressful year, they made it now so you can do yoga. So let's stretch here, stretch it out, and I'll leave you with this relaxation moment. And then next time we will do more. All right, we're going to use the buttons on the controller because obviously I don't have the Joy-Cons out. All right, we got KK stretching with us. There's Tom Nook and Blathers. We're all getting there. We got one of the two pilots. All right, so we're gonna stretch up. All right. Stretch up. Oh boy. So yeah, basically you're just doing yoga. If you do it with the Joy-Cons, it becomes kind of like a Wii Fitness thing. So we're gonna rotate our arms. I'm off beat. There we go. There we go. This is fun. A little behind again. Me and KK are on this one. So you can obviously do this with the Joy-Cons, turn it into more of an actual exercise for you, more of a stretch and relaxation thing, get you off your feet, which is definitely something Nintendo's into. Or you can just do it with the buttons and it makes a cool picture. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this Animal Crossing update video. We will continue to show you, or I will continue to show you new stuff that's happening in the Animal Crossing world. And so look out for that, and we'll see you soon. Bye.